never seen anything like this before. This is so cool. I love my olives for my martinis. I know a lot of you love beets, not me, as we just learned. They come in a can with all of the juice, your banana peppers, and so many ingredients that we buy from the grocery store has a liquid in it to infuse it with flavor, to preserve it longer. But when you're fishing out that maraschino cherry, well, that means you're doing the deep dive to get into it, and you're fishing it out, and you're swimming around in all of that liquid. Try this instead. This is the EZEE Flip. It's a glass, Hourglass Pickle Olive Plus storage jar. $22 and $4.40 on an Easy Pay. Now, this is the only order of the year, and it's a I already said that, $4.40 Easy Pay. This is your red, and this is your blue, and we only have 175 remaining in the red, and about 650 remaining in the blue. You know, let's bring Chef Jeremy Parker back on in here, because I've never seen anything like this before, and it makes like mind-blowing sense.
It is so cool, and you'll use it all the time. A bunch of my chef friends are like, hey dude, could you send me one of those? This is really cool.
It is really cool.
Because how many times do we open things up, even if in a can, and you know, say I have a can of olives here and you only use this much, what are you going to do with the rest? You put it in a container maybe? So this way it stays in its brine. You flip it over when you need it. You open it up and you have your pickles, your pineapples, your whatever you have inside of there. You put the lid back on, you flip it over, and then all of the liquid goes from here back down in there so it lives in its brine. And then you just flip it over again whenever you need it. Keeps it fresh. It keeps it clean.
I couldn't love this more.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I could not love this more. It's such an ingenious design because I have been that person who opens up that can and then puts the tinfoil over the can and puts the can with the tinfoil back into the fridge, or I dump it out into a Ziploc baggie or a lock and lock, for example. This is so smart. Only order this year and a $4 and change Easy Pay. Just get it home.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know if you can see this, but I opened up some olives. If you store it, look at what's on my counter here. I got a little ring of olive juice. Okay, so you won't get that. Let me just pour these guys in here, and then you can see what happens. All the juice goes down there. I can reach in there and not have to stick my fingers in juice. If that's jalapenos, you don't have jalapeno. It's a wide enough rim so you can get tongs in there. You can get a fork in there. And then again, all you're doing is putting the lid on. And this is just the beautiful design. Flip it over, all that juice goes back down into there, and there are my olives, completely stored, fresh. And to clean it, this is silicone. This comes off here. This is glass. This is not plastic. So if you have tomatoes or things like that inside of here, it's not going to stain it, and you can put them in the dishwasher to clean it. Very, very cool idea.
All pieces can go in the dishwasher? The lid can,
everything
the
goes in the
silicone can? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, totally. It's silicone and all that. I don't know, but I guess let's get top rack, that's fine. And so how about this? Your maraschino, you know what I call these mascarpones? Last time I was out with David, I call these cherries mascarpone. I'm like mascarpone cherries.
Your mascarpone cherries, although that could be a really good, like a cannoli. Like a cherry mascarpone cannoli.
I'm like, that's cheese. Yeah, here, I gotta open this here with my opener. It was a little tight on there. Okay, so again, things like this, I just really nice because you have all that sugary liquid in there. And so I can come in here, even just with my fingers, grab one like this, and then the lid goes on. So very handy. This is one of those things. I have several of these, and I keep several things in my fridge. Some of these things are okay for like a year in your fridge. So use it like this, organize it, keep it nice and tidy and clean, and it'll stay in its brine. It's a great idea. I think you'll use it all the time.
I think you will too. Now, if you want the red though, we only have 100 remaining now. This is the blue we also have available, and about 600 left in the blue, but this is the only order of the year. Truly like an ingenious invention. I was just talking to Chef Rick Roman about, you know, when I used to run bars and develop these bars, and we used to have a thing of rubber gloves behind the bar so we could go and get handfuls of the olives and handfuls of the maraschino cherries to put as garnishes for cocktails, for old fashions and martinis. This is such a smart design.
Yeah, it really is. And even if you have canned peaches or things like, you know, like here I've got some canned peaches. They come in a can. you might only want to eat a few of them. I don't know what you're cooking. So again, it keeps it in its brine. Everything is nice and neat. Flip that over, and you can see that brine or that liquid go to the bottom there. Drain that out, and then I can open this up, and inside there are my peaches ready to pull. I don't have to put my fingers in liquid or juice. So very smart, just a great idea. These are very, very popular.
They're so good. I'm just like tickled pink by them. I think it's the smartest idea. Now the pickles. Are those your pickles?
No, my pickle. You know, I finished my last jar of pickles about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and I just got my first vine of cucumbers. So I've got about 2 dozen cucumbers I pulled yesterday, and they're going pickling. So you'll get some. I got a jar with your name on it. Trust me.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years, but we'll see.
It'll change your life.
I can't wait.
My pickles will change your life.
I can't wait. Now, your pickles you also want to keep in your brine, by the way, because it retains the flavor.
Yes.
It keeps them fresher longer. Now, if you want the red, oops, we have 4 dozen remaining now. And then we also have the blue. 550 now in the blue. It's a $22 QVC price. Something that makes so much sense. This is real glass, and $4.40 brings it home on an easy pay. But get it now, especially if you want that red, because that's flying out the door. It's K86382. Just a smart design that I'm really in love with. It's so silly that I love this so much. You know I love a kitchen gadget, and this is probably my new obsession, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, these are great. You'll use them all the time. They're so handy in the refrigerator.
All right, Jeremy is coming back with what's next. Oh.